them what they wanted. The Jew said that, "Your Honor, this man owns me $999 and refuses to pay." So the judge turned to Nssrudin, the master, and asked, "And you, what have you to say? Is that true?" So Nssrudin, the mullah, said, "Ask him, please, if he has ever given me a penny in my hand." So the Jew then told his whole story, at which, the mullah, the teacher, laughed very loud and said, "Your Honor, please, this man is my neighbor. He's probably heard me counting my money. The Lord has indeed given me much, and He is able to give me 1,000 times more. As for this Jew, he would rather die than give a penny to a Mohammedan. Your Honor, he wants to swindle my money. I should not be at all surprised that if you were to ask him about the mule I was riding, he would say that belonged to him also." So the Jew was frightened, that he might lose the mule also. He said, yes, Honor, the mule belonged to me. That's mine." "It was because you would not come to the court on foot that I got it for you." And now the judge began to feel that the Jew is a little bit kaput in his head. Yes. So the mullah has noticed the attitude of the judge, begins smiling and say, "Yeah, he will tell you also that the coat I'm wearing on my back is also his, Your Honor." So of course the Jew lost all the coolness because he worried, He said, "Of course it's mine fur coat. Of course it's mine too." The judge was very indignant now and lost all belief in the Jew. So he was, scolding him, say, "You not only try to rob the poor Muslim of his property, a man who is so universally respected and such a decent man as he is, yes, and now you even dare to treat our court with contempt. Enough, you go home now, out." So they throw the Jew out of the court. The mullah went home in grandeur, riding the mule and wearing still the coat. When he arrived, he sent for the Jew next door, who sat there crying in despair. So Nssrudin gave him all his property back, and having made him happy, he gave him some advice as well. Never mess between God and a devotee like himself, and not to treat God's servant with disrespect. God's servant means mullah, Nssrudin, because he called himself the servant of God. The Jew, after almost lost his soul to this lesson, promised, heaven and earth, he would never mess with a Muslim again. And not just any Muslim even, mess with Nssrudin, the mullah, who's famous for all the wit, and and the intelligence. Why does the mullah do this? Anybody knows? Yeah.
Wahrscheinlich wollte damit zeigen, dass sich nicht einmischen soll in Sachen, die ihn nichts angehen.
Yeah, that's true. He knew that the Jew was always nosy. Instead of praying to God himself, he always knows to the mullah's business. Because the mullah is famous, respected, and he has probably some disciples, and they always come to see him. So the Jew, feeling maybe a little curious and also maybe jealous, So he always eavesdropping, next door, see what's going on all the time. Nssrudin want to teach the Jews, like, mind your own business, yeah? Pray to your own God. That's why he did such a peculiar prayer, you know. You please give me $1,000. If just $1 less, I won't take it. Because he couldn't catch the Jew that the nosing into his business, so he has to do this in order to catch him, you know. Otherwise, he would never can prove it, that the Jew was always nosing into his email to God, you know. In this story, it might be a Jew, but it could be anyone else, you know what I mean? Yeah. Instead of minding your own business, progressing your own spiritual practice, and polishing your moral standard or virtues and beauty, you're always nosing into somebody else's stuff. Yeah. If you are a Jew, then you pray, huh? And you read the Torah. If you're a Hindu, then you read the Vedas, yeah? And you pray to Vishnu Brahma, for example. Huh? If you're Christian, you pray to Jesus. You don't look what the Muslim is praying to and what he is praying about, for example. Or vice versa, the Muslim shouldn't nose into a Christian's business and see what he's praying. Yeah. We all pray the same anyway, huh? Muslim, Jews, Christian, don't we all pray the same? Nah? Give us daily our bread, please. It's not just about the bread, but, you know, we always pray for protection in our life, yeah, our family, our children, our business, you know, everything that concerning us daily, yeah? And it's okay if we pray for bread, because we need to be fed before we can pray again. How can a faithful pray when his stomach is empty, you know, and growling, you know, louder than his prayers, yeah? He might drop dead before God even heard him.